Hey, what do you say? What do you know? What do you hear? Blah, blah, blah. Get a light that works. That would be a good start. So, good morning, my fellow shit show junkies. What are we going to be talking about today? What's the video going to cover? Embarrassing stuff for my fellow bikers. I thought we'd get into the psychology of bike riding. Relight cigarette. Take cigarette out of gob. So I apologise in advance for, or if this makes any of my fellow bikers feel a little uncomfortable, as we're going to be broaching a subject that most bikers would rather not broach. Getting straight to the point, why do we ride bikes? Why do we ride bikes? Okay, the obvious answers to that question, some of the obvious answers. To get to work, to get from A to B, to get to school, to get to college, to go visit friends and family, etc. So means of transport. But that's not really why we ride bikes, is it? The guys that buy the sports bikes, the fast bikes, the Hooners. So maybe refine the question, why do us Hooners ride Hooners? Why do we tear around like blue ass flies at stupid velocities, carving corners with our knees on the deck? Why do we do it? Yeah, okay, stock answer. Oh, I just love going fast around corners. It feels so good. I'm in control. It's almost a spiritual experience. I'm in control of a motorcycle. It's the mastery of the machine. Blah, 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 blah. I always found, by being a biker, that it attracted girls. Yeah. That's the old, some people would say that's the old myth. It attracts girls. Girls love it. Well, we all know that girls give it plenty of that when they see a guy in a car giving it the large one round corners or up the high street, blatting the fuck out the motor. And even inside the car, they're not enjoying it, they're terrified. 99 times out of 100. So there's that aspect of how it appeals to girls which is a bit of a myth, because girls don't like being frightened, don't like being terrified, and they don't like having their eardrums battered either. So when you go whizzing past in your fast car or fast bike with a loud exhaust pipe, they're just like, fuck off, mate. But nonetheless, and this has been researched and tested, it's been found that the opposite sex, the female sex, is attracted to a male who is engaged in an activity that indicates he has a certain kind of mental and or physical prowess. And there's a survival mechanism reason for that, because if a girl or a female sees a male doing that competently, it means that he's more likely to be a good protective father for the offspring. So we've got that genetic continuation survival mechanism thing going on. So that explains why we get past the stuff about it hurts their ears and it terrifies them if they're directly involved in it, etc. Nonetheless, it has an attraction to the female sex for genetic survival mechanism reasons. So we know that girls are attracted to men who are able to master machinery, and the more dangerous the machinery, the more attractive it is. It's a subliminal thing. The girls ain't thinking that consciously. It's something hardwired into the female psyche for the reasons mentioned already. So given that it does attract females, it attracts a certain kind of female more than others. Your typical Louis Vuitton wearing space cadet, no, not so much. At the subliminal level, yes, maybe, if they're able to, I don't know, if their intellect's not crushing that response. But it's going to break my fingernails, that helmet's going to mess up my hair. So that kind of space cadet female, no, not so much. But other types of girls go through, I don't know, what do you want to call them? Grunge, gothic, punk, free thinking, adventurous. There are loads and loads and loads of girls who are very obviously, consciously attracted to bikers because of the image they present, the bravado, the masculinity. They love it. So, guys that are aware of that, at whatever level, some are barely aware of it, what they call them neckbeards, which is an unfair generalisation, but let's use that generalisation. Neckbeards, adventure bike riders, they're not aware of it at all. You could almost call them asexual. Right through to the other end of the spectrum, the guys that know full well that it's turning girls on. But it's not just about attracting girls, it's presenting an image to their fellow man. So you go tearing down a road, blasting past cars, carving corners, and it's like, yeah, fuck you, all you guys in the cars, all you what do they call them, the greys, the straights, the men who weave yogurt and eat vegan baskets. We're kind of giving a finger up to them and all. What it all boils down to basically is your bike is an extension of your ego, and this is the bit that's uncomfortable, maybe uncomfortable territory, because I'm dragging something out into the open here that most bikers would like to maybe keep it hidden. No, it's nothing to do with my ego. No, I've got rational reasons, practical reasons for riding a bike. Yeah, certain bikes, but the Hooners, no. What we're basically doing is going out on the road and expressing our big flatulent egos. The e-peen, is it e-peenage? Yeah, I guess in some cases you got your Napoleon complex, small man syndrome. So I guess there's some of that going on. Obviously, there has to be. Insecure guys, not necessarily a physical small stature, insecure for whatever reason. Their bike's a balancing component for their existential crisis. Other guys that have got no issues, fully confident, they still do it. It's an ego thing. They want to get out there and they want to scream out as loudly to the world, as loud as they can, here I am, I exist, get some of me in your fucking face. So that's why a lot of us, not all of us, that's why a lot of us do it. We're sad, pathetic individuals who just want to make a big, loud, showy noise to the world, to our fellow men and to the girls, that here we are, I matter, I count, in your fucking face. I just thought I'd share that thought for the morning. What is it, 9:45? Yeah. So, comments below, if you please. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope it wasn't too cringe-worthy. And thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!